सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्चार्थेष्वभिघ्नस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदाय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र स्त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि धर्मः प्रोज्झितकैतवोऽत्र परमो निर्मत्सराणां सतां वेद्यं वास्तवमत्र वस्तु शिवदं तापत्रयोन्मूलनम् श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परैरीश्वरः सद्यो हृद्यवरुध्यतेऽत्र कृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिस्तत्क्षणात् निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं शुकमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः। उद्धव गीता पेज 206 verse number 16. आदावन्ते च मध्ये च सृज्यं यदन्वियात् पुनस्तत्प्रतिसङ्क्रामे यच्छिष्येत तदेव सत्. When Uddhava asked Lord Krishna regarding the highest knowledge, how to attain that knowledge, please explain more clearly to me. Then Lord Krishna introduced that teaching of Bhishmacharya, which he gave to Yudhishthira or Dharmaputra, that is known as Moksha Dharma from Shanti Parva of Mahabharata. That teaching Lord Krishna is again repeating that what I heard I want to share with you, O Uddhava. Listen to me the words of Bhishmacharya. What are the topics Bhishma discussed with Yudhishthira? Those topics he introduced in the 13th verse of previous page. Jnanam, Vairagyam, Vijnanam, Shraddha, Bhakti. These are the 5 topics discussed in that Moksha Dharma Parva by Bhishmacharya. Then he explained about Jnanam in 14th verse. This Karya Karana Prapancha is born out of the entire Nama Rupa Prapancha, born out of that Paramatma, the Brahman. Whoever knows this, that is called knowledge or Paroksha Jnanam. Bhagavan is there. whose nature is Brahman, that Brahman, Maya Sahitam Brahma is Jagat Karanam Asti. This Paroksha Jnanam is called Jnanam. Then, next page, 15th verse, he introduced what is Vijnana. This Vijnanam in two verses, that is 15th and 16th verses, he introduced that Vijnanam means that Jagatkaranam Brahma, who is the cause of this entire universe, is the Adhishtanam. That Brahman doesn't have any declension before the creation emerges out. That Brahman was there. When the creation dissolves also, that Brahman will be there. Adau Anteja. Adau means before that Srishti also, at the time of Srishti also, and at the end of Srishti also, this Sat, Tadeva Sat, that which exists, how it exists, Yadanviyat, that 16th verse, first line, last word, Srijya Srijyam Yadanviyat. Srijya Srijya means Karyam to Karyam, product to product, from body to another body, where that creation is, cycle is going on and on and on. Srijya Srijyam, while the products are manifesting and unmanifesting, again manifesting. Yadanviyat, that which is inherent, immanent. Anviyat means immanent, inherent, continuously there. That is Punaha tat Pratisankrame api. At the time of Pralaya also, it withdraws, Nama Rupas are withdrawn into that Brahman alone. What about middle, Madhye? While class is going on, this is called Madhye, present tense, Vartamana Kala. This Vartamana Kala, present tense also, Brahman is there, was there, is there, will be there. Then what is coming, appearing is nothing but only Nama and Rupa. How can you prove that that alone is Satyam? Yat Chishyeta, that which is remaining. Tadeva Sat, that alone is existence. That alone is the truth. Sat means Trikale api tishtati iti Sat. That which exists all the 3 periods of time. That is called existence. That is called Sat. That is called reality. That is called truth. How can you explain this truth? If you want to understand easily, example, dreamer is sustained by the waker. Waker Sattve, dreamer Sattvam. I, the waker, when I go to dream, I lend existence to the dreamer. Dream objects, dream world, dream experiences. Once I wake up, I the waker wake up, the dreamer, that existence in the dreamer is, dream objects are there, dream experience is there, that easiness of the dreamer, dream objects, that easiness merges with the waker. That easiness of the dreamer merges with waker. When the waker wakes up, the dreamer doesn't exist. Therefore, dream is not a dream in dream. For a dreamer, Dream is not a dream in dream. Then what? For a dreamer, dream is Vyavaharika Satyam. For you, the waker who is listening the class online, Zoom link, who is listening the class, is waker or not? You are all wakers, who are all in Jagradavastha, when sense organs, mind is active. That is called Jagradavastha. In Jagradavastha, we the wakers, how much real this world for us? It is very much real. I am experiencing. Similarly, for dreamer also, dream world is not a dream. Dream world is maha real for a dreamer. For a dreamer, dream world is as real as for the waker, waking world. I'll repeat once again. For the dreamer, dream world is, dream experiences, they are all real as the waker feel this waking world is real. After you wake up only you say that dream is unreal. Like that here also, the truth, the Brahman nature, when you wake up to that, that is what Nachiketa heard from Yamadharmaraja, Uttishtata Jagrata. May you arise and awake. Arise to your real nature. Awake means remember your real nature. Don't forget. Be awake. Arise and awake. Uttishtata. We are already awake in Swamini in waking state only. Shastra says, according to Shastra, all ajnanis are in sleep only. Sleep like ignorance. It is as good as sleep only. Just as the waker, he goes to the sleep, he forgets his wakerhood. I'll repeat once again. Just as I, the waker, when I go to sleep, I invoke my Nidra Shakti, I forget myself. I, the waker, am not a waker at that time. From sleeperhood to I go to dreamerhood, dreamer status. I forget my family, my children, my wife, husband, where am I sleeping? Totally. Why? Because of Nidra Shakti. You arise from the Nidra Shakti, you awake early morning, the dream disappears. This you understand very easily. I know that you understand. But come to the original Atma Swarupam also, you wake up. You are pure existence, consciousness. You, the waker, is only a temporary body-mind complex. It comes and goes. Srijya Srijyam. It is a product. As you wake up to your real nature, understand that I am Sat Chit Ananda Swarupam Brahma. That's all. Over. Then what about this body? Unlike dream, dream doesn't continue when I wake up. Whereas, when I wake up to my real nature, that Brahma Jnanam comes, this waking world continues. Thank God. Let it continue. So Jnanis will continue after getting knowledge also. They continue in the waking world with waking world experience. Understanding that this waking world is also like another dream. For a Jnani, this waking world is also like another dream only. Dream number 2. Dream number 1 because of Nidra Shakti. Dream number 2, that is waking world experience, is another dream because of Maya Shakti. I, the Atma, out of my Maya Shakti, I project with my Maya Shakti. World is not mental projection. It is the projection of Maya. It is my power. Maya is my power. My power means whose power? Body mind complex? No. I, the Atma Chaitanyam Brahma, having that Maya power always with me. You, the waker, having Nidra Shakti, Nidra power or not. Just like you sleep, wherever you sit also sometimes sleep comes. You don't invite, sleep, sleep, please come, I want to go to sleep. You don't invite. Always the sleeping power is within you, potentially within you. It comes just like that. Same way, I, the Atma, Sat Chit, am having that Maya Shakti. It is always with me. With that Maya Shakti, I lend existence and consciousness to the Nama Rupa Prapancha. That is called projection. Projection means what? Every Nama Rupa objects, products, borrows existence from me. If I say alone, the clip existence will be there. If I don't say clip doesn't claim that I am. That easiness is borrowed from me by every object. Therefore, yat sishyeta, that which remains finally, that alone is Sat. Who is that Sat? I am. I, the Atma, am Sat, principle. This is called Vijnanam. If you have understood this, you have got Vijnanam ityartha. What Vijnanam means? Aparoksha Jnana, direct knowledge. You have got direct knowledge. This is called Aparoksha Jnana. What difficulty is there in this? Other than understanding. Just understand the truth. This is not just a mystic experience or mystic teaching. This is Shruti Yukti Anubhava Purvaka Bodha, teaching. With this Vijnanam topic is over. Now we will go to the next verse, that is 17th verse. What is the next topic? Vairagyam. So Jnanam, Vairagyam, Vijnanam. That was the 13th verse, second line, Krishna mentioned. But Lord Krishna skipped Vairagyam and he took Vijnanam. Because Jnanam, Vijnanam very closely go together, Paroksha Jnanam, Aparoksha Jnanam. Then he comes to Vairagyam. How one can get this Jnanam and Jnanam and Vijnanam when a person is having Vairagyam? Vairagyam means what? Dispassion, detachment. Detachment and dispassion with what? Why have to get Vairagyam? Vairagyam towards unreal things. Vairagyam towards unreal objects. Vairagyam towards all this entire Nama Rupa Prapancha, Mithya Prapancha. That Vairagyam. So we will read the sloka. Just listen. Shruti pratyakshamaityam anumanam chatushtayam pramaneshvanavasthanat vikalpasya virajyate. Virajyate means Vairagyam. One turns away. Virajyate. One turns away from what? Vikalpad saha virajyate. Saha means a jnani, a wise person who has understood the what previous three shlokas, 16, 15 and 14, 14, 15, 16. That person becomes a jnani, wise person. That wise person, saha vikalpat virajyate. Vikalpat means this, from this diversity, multifarious nama rupa. The entire universe is nothing but, in Brihadaranyaka it is said that the entire universe, Trayam va idam nama rupa karma jagat. The entire universe is nothing but nama, name, rupa, form, and karma, function. Nothing else. Every object has got a name. Every object has got a form. Every object has a function. Your body has got a form, shape. Our body has got a name. Our body does certain functions. You take any object. Clip has got a name, form, some function. It has got its own function. Screwdriver, name, form, function. Table, name, form, function. Desk, name, form, function. Function and not any other reception function here. Function means karma, its own action it does. Knife, scissors, book, every book, every object without any exception. Nama, Rupa, Karma. Idam va trayam jagat. Brihadaranyaka Yajnavalkya says. So every instrument of knowledge proves this truth. What is object? It is nothing but only an appearance, an aberration. It is seemingly real but not absolutely real. As long as a person entertains ignorance, self-ignorance, the world is satyam. Once the ignorance is gone, self-ignorance is gone, the world appears but not real. That is the greatness of this knowledge. How one can know this? For example, you see the desk or table, wood furniture. Furniture is made out of wood. You say table, chair, wooden chair. Is there a chair other than wood? Example you have to grasp carefully. A chair, wooden chair. Bring that chair, we say. What he brings? Chair he brings. I am asking you, is there a chair? Every time I am showing the pot, clay pot, I am changing the example now. Chair, wooden chair, when he brings, is there a chair substance? Chair substance is there. There is no substantiality in the chair. The substance of the chair is nothing but wood. The substantiality of the wood alone is appearing as chair. There is no substance called chair. It is only vacharambhanam, lip movement. Lip movement. Think a lot. Every object you take. Chair is only sample. Sridhar Swami take another example. Pata tantu. Pata tantu. Pata means cloth. Look at your dress, what you are wearing. Dhoti or sari. It's a cloth. You say given the dhoti, shirt, sari, Is there a sari other than thread? Is there a shirt other than thread? Only cotton. Tantu means a thread. There is no substance called shirt. There is no substance called sari. Sari substance is not there. Shirt substance is not there. Then what is there? Tantu is there. Thread is there. But then why you are calling shirt? Because I have many clothes, different clothes. That clothes I cannot call tantu, thread. Bring this thread, you cannot call. You have to give the name for that. Tantu, thread which is in the form of shirt, thread which is in the form of sari, or ornaments, same way. How do you know? You analyze through. He gives 4 chatushtayam here, 4 examples. 4 examples. What is that? Aitihyam. First one is Shrutihi. Number 1. Pramanam means Shruti Pramanam, number 1. What Shruti Pramanam says? Neha nanasti kinchana. There is nothing else other than Brahman. This is the Upanishadic teaching. That is Shruti here. Shruti means here Upanishad. What Upanishad says? Neha nana asti kinchana. Na iha nana asti. There are no many things here. There is only one thing, that is Brahman. That is you, the Brahman. Pure existence, consciousness principle. There is nothing else. But I see so many things now. Your fleshy eyes are seeing, but your jnana chakshu sees only Brahman existence. Neha nanasti kinchana. Nothing is there other than Brahman. So that is the Shruti Pramanam. Then what about Pratyaksha Pramanam? Pratyaksha Pramanam is that this cloth example, thread example, desk example, wood example, through my pratyaksham, direct perception, through that I can understand this. So therefore, there is no desk. There is only wood. Go further, wood also is not there. Only it is a part of tree. Tree is also born out of earth. Earth is born out of water. Water is born out of fire. Fire is born out of Agni. Agni is born out of Vayu. Agni is born out of Vayu. Vayu is born out of Akasha. Akasha is born out of Brahman. Therefore, Sanmoolam Anvicha. So every object you take one by one, one by one. What is the Moola Karanam? Pratyaksham, you have to analyze this. Any object, wherever it comes from, any metal comes from the earth. Where from earth? Earth has come. Earth has come from water. Water has come from fire. Fire has come from air. Air has come from space. Space has come from Atma. Tasmadva etasmad atmana akasha sambhutah. Therefore, pratyaksha anubhava, this is. What you require other than this? But we make use of things, but we never inquire into the things, what they are. Look at your body also, made out of 5 elements. Solidly 5 elements are sitting in front of this iPad, phone, in front of mirror. Look at the mirror. What you are seeing? I am seeing my body, Swamini. I say you are seeing 5 elements in body form. If it is false, you prove it. I say it is correct. What I say, it is conglomeration, assemblage of 5 elements. Can you disprove? But I can prove. Therefore, you have to accept, understand. That is called pratyaksham. Then aitihyam. Pratyaksham pramanam. It is a pramanam. Aitihyam means wise people, they say iti ha. Iti ha ityasya bhavaha aitihyam. Aitihyam, here we understand Mahajana Prasiddhi. Sridhara Swami commentator writes, what is Aitihyam? Mahajana Prasiddhi. It is well known. What is well known? This world is unreal, is well known for wise people, not for otherwise people. For wise people it is well known as Maya, as only appearance. Another example Sridhara Swami gives, like Rajju Sarpavat. You are seeing the snake upon the rope. Is it real? No. You are seeing the silver upon the shell. Is it real silver? No. Therefore, you cannot say it is not there. You cannot say it is there. Why you cannot say it is not there? You are seeing what? Unreal snake you are seeing, but you are thinking it is real. Unreal silver you are seeing upon the shell, you are thinking it as real, but it is not there. Really not there, experientially there. Experientially there, whatever is experientially there, which is not really there, that is mithya. Whatever is experientially real, the snake is experientially real, rope snake, and silver is experientially real, but on inquiry, there is no silver, there is no snake also. On inquiry, once you inquire, do vichara, inquiry, then silver disappears, snake disappears. What happened to your experience? I have understood my experience is unreal. Be happy. Be happy for that. Because you are learning to see this rope as rope, shell as shell, marriage water, sand as sand you are seeing instead of seeing marriage water. You have to be happy or unhappy? Happy. Similarly, wise people see this entire world as seemingly real, experientially real. On inquiry, it doesn't have existence of its own. They say, Jagat mithya, drishyatvad, ghatavat. World is unreal because it is an object of experience. Therefore, it is unreal. Like what? Like a pot, like a desk, like a cloth. They are not real. Substantiality is not there. World is also nama, rupa, karma, but it's a substantiality borrowed from me, the existence. The highest teaching, Vedanta. Moksha dharma means Vedanta teaching. So, Shruti, Pramanam, Pratyaksha Pramanam, second one. Third one, Itihas, Aitihyam. Then fourth one is Anumanam. Anumanam means inference. Inference also says that only the world is unreal. Anumana Pramanam. Anumana Pramanam gives Anumanam comes yesterday we saw in Telugu Brahma Sutra class. Anumanam means what? Anvaya Vyatireka, logic. Anumana, inference. Anvaya Vyatireka, Jagat Mithya, Drishyatvat. Drishyatvat is the hetu. Yat drishyam tat mithya anvaya vyapti. Yasmin satve, otherwise you can just take Vyatireka vyapti also. Yat mithya. Yat drishyam na bhavati. Sridhar Swami gives this much clarity there. यत् यत् दृश्यं न भवति तत् तत् मिथ्या न भवति. यत् यत् दृश्यं न भवति तत् नत् न मिथ्या. यथा आत्मा व्यतिरेक vyapti, this is called. Those who are following all the 4 classes, they can grasp this, because in Vichara Sagara we are seeing, Bhagavad Gita Bhashyam we are seeing this, so that you can follow. That's why Sridhar Swami, such a great Acharya, how beautifully they have presented this. So what we are thinking, world is real because it is giving happiness many times, and once in a while dukkham also. For some people always dukkham maximum. Seller aluvar, seller siruppar, seller aludukunde siruppar madri. It is like a dog logic, dog dry bone logic. What dog dry bone logic? Dog biting the dry bone, biting, and that dry bone hurts its jaws, and blood is oozing from its own mouth, and it is swallowing its own blood and flesh. Dog. And dog is thinking, what a lot for me here today. I am so lucky. I am getting a lot of blood and flesh because of this bone. It is thinking. Dry bone. Dry bone, can it give flesh and blood, anything? Can it be there, flesh and blood in that dry bone? They cannot be there. But dog is thinking. This is called dog logic. Similarly, if I find in this world happiness, if anyone say, I am enjoying, I am getting happiness from my husband, my wife, my children, from my house, from my car, I am getting ananda. If anybody says, just like dog bone, dry bone logic, I am not telling, okay, I am not telling. Shastra says, whoever says, I am getting ananda from this world, I am a karodpati, I am having lot of things, I have parivara, people, so much power and all. Shastra says same like dog dry bone logic. There is no ananda in the world. Ananda is coming from Atma only. Priyamoda pramoda. Okay. Chatushtayam pramaneshu. From all these pramanams we come to know what anavasthat. This entire universe doesn't exist because of this pramana vichare. Pramaneshu means pramana vichare. Anavasthanat. Say this whole universe doesn't exist. Doesn't exist means it's a reality. I take off. I take off the reality from the world. I see the world, but I don't see the world as real. I see my body, but I don't see the body as a substance. Therefore, anavasthat means it doesn't exist really. Vikalpat saha virajyate. The wise person withdraws attachment from this nama, rupa, karma, prapancha. Jnani very much there in the society, but never affected by the nama, rupa, karma, prapancha. Jnani, after getting this knowledge, every jnani, whether he or she, they continues, even grihastha jnani can continue in the family. That family, that world, nama, rupa, will not afflict him, will not disappoint him, will not cause any sorrow in him, because he has got vairagyam towards that out of knowledge. The vairagyam born out of knowledge, because in sadhana chatushtaya sampatti itself he has developed vairagyam. That vairagyam continues. After knowledge further it confirms. That is why wise people never attracted by anything in this world. They'll move it among us, but you never know that they are wise. If you want to know they are wise, you have to be wise. If you want to know a jnani, you have to be a jnani. Then only you can understand other jnani. Otherwise you cannot know. Okay. Next shloka. Virajyate means he gets vairagyam. Because it is pithless. It is substanceless. It doesn't have any reality in it. Okay. What about 18th verse? In this shloka, Lord Krishna continues further the topic. Anumanam, the Vairagyam comes, that Anumana shloka, this is how you can say that inference. For that inference, he gives an example. Beautiful shloka. Karmana parinamitvat avirinchadamangalam vipaschinashwaram pashyet adrishtamapi drishtavat. These are all mind-boggling teaching. Wonderful, excellent teaching you don't find anywhere in the world except in Sanatana Dharma. Therefore, be proud to be born in this culture and in this Dharma. Okay, these two words comes, I forget myself. Therefore, let me not lose my track. Look into the verse. Vipaschita. Vipaschita means wise person. Having understood the 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th verses thoroughly. Okay. Vipaschita nashwaram pashyet. Everything he sees nashwaram means everything is having a destruction in this world. Nashwaram pashyet means tatkalikam, temporary. Nashwaram pashyet. Nothing is permanent in this world. But people think everything is permanent, body is permanent, everything is permanent. No, not permanent. Why? What is the reason? What is the anumanam, inference? Inference is this. Avirinchad amangalam karmanam parinamitvat adrishtamapi drishtavat. Simple verses, beautiful Sanskrit. Bhagavatam. Now, let us remember the 8th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Avirinchad amangalam means, Avirinchad means from Brahmaji onwards, Brahma Loka onwards. 14 lokas. What are the 14 lokas? You remember, Bhuloka ke up above there are 6 lokas. Bhuloka, Bhuvarloka, Suvarloka, Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapoloka, Satyaloka. All higher lokas. And lower lokas, Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Patala, Talatala, Rasatala, Mahatala, Patala. All these 7 lower lokas. 14 lokas are Avirinchad amangalam. They are all amangalam only. What do you mean by amangalam? Means ashubham, dukkha mishritam ityarthaha. Amangalam means dukkha mishritam, mixed with sorrow. What? Brahmaloka also mixed with sorrow, Swamini. Amma. Brahmaji, Chaturmukha Brahma is a post, is not a person. Because of a lot of yajna, yaga, homa, tapaja, pandal, he got that jiva has got the Brahmaji status for some time, long lifespan. Brahmaji. And Indra, Varuna, Vayu, Agni, Devatas, all of them are also Brahmaloka, Bhuvarloka, Suvarloka, Maharloka, any loka, any devata, anywhere, all of them dukkha misritam. Why? How higher lokas are dukkha misritam? Swarga lokam. Remember Bhagavad Gita. Te tam bhuktva swarga lokam vishalam kshine punye martya lokam vishanti. People perform jyotishtoma yaga, etc., etc., noble actions, rituals, punya. They want to acquire lot of punya and doing lot of rituals. Why? What for? I want to be happy after death also. Where you want to go? I want to go to heaven. What is there in heaven? Heaven is there, 24 hours water, no mosquitoes, no power cut, no age growing and all, ever young. All those things are there. People are running to abroad, no, foreign countries. They are all having different problems, okay? Every country is having problems. So, akkaraki ikkara pachayanna. So, everything is distant pastures are green, very nice to look. Nothing. From Brahmaloka onwards, Patalaloka, anywhere you go, Amangalam. Brahmaloka onwards. Avirinchat means from up to Brahmaloka. Up to Brahmaloka also there is Amangalam, means Dukkha Misritam only up to Brahmaloka. Why? People doing Tetam Bhuktva, after enjoying Swargaloka, it is temporary, Nashwaram. They will come back. I told you, no, when he is drinking Amrutam in the Swargaloka and looking at the Apsaras dance, Menaka, Tilotama, all dance he is looking and watching, enjoying, and suddenly some people will come in that heaven and they Ardha Chandrakaram, they keep the hand, go down, your punya is over. Chine punye martyalokam vishanti kuvan rivarne karainilena. Vandra. Again body, mind, again struggling. How long Swarga you can enjoy? That is why intelligent people never vote for higher pleasures. Intelligent people never vote for higher pleasures, because every pleasure there is a potential sorrow. Dukkha misritatvam, bandhakatvam, and atruptikaratvam, bound to be there, you can never escape. This is the truth. Therefore Shastra says that. What is that? Karmanam parinamitvat. Because the higher lokas, this loka, that loka, this body, that body, what you are enjoying, all these are karmanam parinamitvat. Karma phalam. Parinama means phalam. Because of karma, good noble karmas, whatever you do, that phalam, karma phalam, punya phalam gives higher lokas, papa phalam gives lower janma. All of them parinamitvat. Nothing is permanent. Whatever you get phalam, it is adrishtamapi drishtavat. What a nice word. Adrishtamapi, adrishta phalam. Appa, what an adrishtam. We are thinking. Some people's luck, adrishtam, he is very lucky person. You go and interview that person. A Karodpati, Miss India, Miss World, like that people, there are great people in the world, you know. You go and interview them. Are you lucky? Are you happy? They never say they are happy. The most luckiest person whom you are thinking, you interview that person, what problem he is having. Actors, politicians, we are thinking they are happy. They are most unhappy people. They cannot sleep. They cannot enjoy life like us common people. All rich people, powerful, high powerful status people, they have to live with more and more security, with bodyguards. Thank God we don't require any bodyguards. Therefore, who is happy now, tell me? They cannot be happy. That is what, I need not tell you all this. Adrishtamapi, even luck. Adrishtam means higher lokas phalam, which is not drishtam. Punya phalam also. Drishtavat. In this world, how we are experiencing in this world, drishtavat means earthly pleasures, like earthly pleasures, bhuloka sukham. In the bhuloka bhoga, also temporary. How many laddus you can eat? 1 laddu, 2 laddus, 3 laddu, 4 laddu maximum. 5th laddu you will get vomiting. Okay? Even though we are so fond of laddu. Similarly, any object, you say AC is there, so nice AC. You sleep in one day in AC room, next day you see the difficulties and its temperature. Every sukha is always potential threat. every object, even relation also for that matter. Every relation is a risky. Swamini, what is this you are telling? But what to do? That is the truth. यावद्वित्तो पार्जन सक्तः स्थावन निज परिवारो रक्तः पश्चात् जीवति जर्जर देहे वार्तांकोपि न पृच्छति गेहे केयर ऑफ भज गोविंद श्लोकम दृष्टवत्. That's why you have to rely upon Shastra. World dependence to God dependence, God dependence to self dependence. That is the process we have to travel, symbol to symbolized, symbol to symbolized, ideal to ideal. This whole thing is a journey, Jiva Yatra. Okay, Vipaschit Nashwaram Pashyet. Vipaschit means wise people. Otherwise people, Shashvatam Pashyanti. They think it is permanent, my property is permanent, my body is permanent, my children, grandchildren, all are haha, my lineage. What lineage? So many people came and went off. Many people are there online to go off. Okay, this whole cycle. வந்தாச்சு வேலை முடிச்சாச்சு கிளம்பு அவ்வளோதான். வந்தாச்சு எதுக்கு வந்தப்பண்ணா அதுதான் புரியல அண்ணா. Why you have come here unto the earth? எதுக்காக பிறந்தோம்னு கேட்பாங்க சில பேர். Why you are born அண்ணா என்ன கேள்வி? Why you are born? Ask yourself why you are born. Whether you are born or not really, who you are. In between, okay, in between breakfast, lunch, in between lunch and dinner, okay, at least we have to. Then it is a great joy when you inquire into your real nature. There is no comparison to that Ananda, Atmananda, Brahmananda. The truth, when you understand, your intellect is beyond all limitations, beyond all doubts and confusions, misconceptions, fear, insecurity, everything disappears, vanishes away. How? By knowledge. Knowledge comes by what? Next topic is that only. Because of bhakti. Because Uddhava asked, what is that bhakti? By sadhana bhakti I can come to sadhya bhakti, saguna bhakti to nirguna bhakti, rupa bhakti to arupa bhakti. How? That is the what? Teaching. Mahabharata means we never see this actually. Bhishma taught such a great, Bhishma is a great ஞானி. ஆனால் ஏன் அப்படி பண்ணிட்டாரு சுவாமினி, ஏன் துரியோதன பக்கம் இருந்தால் அப்படி பண்ணிட்டாருன்னு, அதெல்லாம் ஒரு தர்மசாஸ்திரம். ஓகே, இட் ஷுட் நாட் என்டர் இன் டு தட். ஆஸ் எ பீஷ்மா ஞானி டீச்சிங் இஸ் பியூட்டிஃபுல். ஓகே, திஸ் ஸ்லோகா இஸ் ஓவர். பியூட்டிஃபுல் வெர்ஸ். அதிருஷ்ட லோகா அபி பூலோகவத். Okay, that is the idea. So never vote for any pleasure. Vote for Ananda, Atmananda. Verse number 19. Bhakti yoga puraivoktah priyamanayate nagham punascha kathayishyami madbhakteh karanam param. Now, what are the topics he has completed? Jnanam, Vijnanam, Vairagyam, and that's all. Then two more are there, Shraddha and Bhakti. Shraddha comes in the next verse, that is 20th verse. But Bhakti Yoga he introduced here. Pura eva uktaha. Previously I taught this. What I taught already, I taught Bhakti. About Bhakti Yoga already I taught in previous chapter, 6th chapter, 34th verse to 48th verse. Pura uktaha. Pura uktaha, if you combine purai uktaha. Pura eva uktaha, purai uktaha. For grammar students, How to split this word? Pura plus eva plus uktaha. Purai voktaha. I already taught this previously. What topic? Bhakti yoga. What bhakti yoga? Sadhana bhakti. Dvaita bhakti. Dvaita bhakti or sadhana bhakti or saguna bhakti. I have already given that teaching to you. Who are you? You are. See, Krishna Paramatma addressing Uddhava. How great Uddhava is. Hey Anagha. Anagha means sinless one. Oh sinless one. Agham means papam. Anagha means the one who is free from papa. Anagha. Te tubhyam. To you. Who are you? Priyamanaya. For me you are so my favorite. I like you. You are dear to me. Priyamanaya. For you, who you are dear to me. Just as he said to Arjuna also. So every student who asks about Atma Jnanam, about Shastram, that student is most dearest student for every teacher. A student who talks about the Shastra Vichara, connected to Shastra subject, that student is the most dearest student for every teacher. First dearest. All students are dear only, but the dearest one is the one who think about Shastra and discuss about Shastra and trying to understand the Shastra. That teacher is very happy because Uddhava is such a student. Therefore Lord Krishna says Priyamanaya Tubhyam Te Tubhyam Anagha Punascha Kathayishyami. Again, once again I will impart, I will teach you once again. How, why I am teaching? Mad bhaktehe karanam param. Mad bhaktehe means here sadhana bhaktehe karanam. The supreme cause for that arupa bhakti or advaita bhakti or nirguna bhakti. For that bhakti, what is that mad bhakti? Means sadhya bhakti. Param karanam, supreme cause. What type of dvaita bhakti is the cause for that advaita bhakti? I will tell you. What is topic here, you see? You don't find other places. So every text has got its uniqueness. I am going to teach you what type of Dvaita Bhakti or Saguna Bhakti or Sadhana Bhakti help to a person to arrive at Advaita Bhakti or Sadhya Bhakti or Nirguna Bhakti or Arupa Bhakti. I will tell you. Before going to that, he introduced in 20th verse Shraddha. What is Shraddha, he says, and he goes for the about Bhakti. Sadhana bhakti. That bhakti, many of us we think bhakti means bhakti nenikram. Many people do not know what is bhakti. If you listen to this only, you understand what is real bhakti. That's why we have to study all these things. Shloka 20. Shraddhamruta kathayam me shashvan madanu kirtanam Parinishta cha pujayam stutibhistavanam mama. First line, the first half, is talking about Shraddha. Shraddha means here Amrita Kadhayam Shashvat Madanu Kirtanam. Me Amrita Kadhayam, my Kadha, my story, my glorification. Upon my life, my glorifications, Bhagavan here. So, Purana, in Puranas, they have narrated a lot of stories about Bhagavan. 18 Puranas talk about Vaishnava Purana, Shaiva Purana, Shakta Purana, every Purana glorified the Bhagavan in that form. So you develop love for country by developing love for flag first. Then flag love converted into love for country. Like that, here also, that Shraddha is discussed here. More details we'll see in the next class. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.